Time moves on, and now you're gone.
Chicken Plus, whose chicken Jimin ordered in the BTS Monuments documentary, has thanked ARMY for the influx of interest. We hope that the BTS members, who are spreading good influence around the world, will finish their military service in good health. Kyunghyang Shinmun, K-pop columnist Lee Isaac Choi's, Art and Today, K-pop, cynicism has increased and fantasy has decreased. Large entertainment companies such as Hive promoted the highest quarterly performance of all time as if they were horse racing broadcasts all year long, but album sales, which were the mainstay of performance indicators, are different from reality. Based on Circle Chart, more than 1 million copies were sold on the album chart in 2023. There are a total of 34 single albums released, but this figure is based on shipment volume. In the retail album chart, which only counts actual sales, only 8 albums sold more than 1 million copies. As a result of comparing the Circle Retail Album Top 10 albums of 2023 based only on actual sales volume with the Circle Album Chart, Jimin's Face is 87.82%, clearly showing that it is the album with the smallest difference between shipments and actual sales. And according to the retailer chart, Jimin's first solo album, Face, recorded a total of 1,497,786 sales on the 2023 Circle Yearly Retail Album Chart, including Face and Face Weverse version. As a result, Face became the highest-selling solo album in Circle Retail Album Chart yearly history. Congratulations, Jimin. And latest news. On January 17, Jimin wrote a heart-touching letter to fans. In this letter, Jimin wrote, "To ARMYs, have you been well and healthy? Tomorrow is the day I graduate from training camp. A little over a month has passed, and there are times when it feels like a long time, and there are times when it seems to go by quickly because Jungkook is next to me. It hasn't been a long time, but I already miss you a lot. I said hello to the members on the phone, and Jungkookie is also working hard in the military. He's doing so well that all the kids say, as expected, Jungkookie Hyung, he sticks with me and gives me a lot of support and strength. I'll be going to my assigned military base soon, and I'll adjust and try to do my best. Our ARMYs, please be careful not to catch a cold, don't get sick, eat well, and think only good thoughts. Anyway, I will write to you when I get to the base. I love you." After reading Jimin's beautiful letter, fans praised him a lot, and many fans on Twitter also said that Jimin is praising Jungkook instead of praising himself, but there were many haters who were targeting Jimin after reading this letter. After reading this letter's haters called Jimin useless and commented that Jimin is a flop idol, his songs aren't good enough to be a flop, he's also a flop in military training. Do you know that the Jimin is being taunted by people because of his good nature and kindness to praising other people? They called him useless, because they think Jimin is full based on Jungkook. That's why Jimin continuously praised Jungkook, because Jimin need his support. Actually, the matter neither started from here, nor ends here. Actually, the thing is, shortly after Jimin's Weaver's letter was posted, an account was created by a fan on Twitter which posts daily military updates of BTS members, but due to one wrong information about Jimin, haters started targeting Jimin. According to that post, Jungkook is going to win the #1 top training certificate and maybe Jimin is at #2. After receiving this news, the haters started taunting Jimin by calling him useless and also said that this is why Jimin is praising Jungkook so much. And they also said he never surpassed a Jungkook, not in song and nor in military training, but on the day of Jimin and Jungkook's graduation, the truth came out that this news was false. Jimin has been the one who honored as the most exemplary trainee in his unit by the commander of his division, which is awarded to the highest scoring trainee from comprehensive assessments during training period. Coming across this news, Jimin's fans started trended him worldwide and telling in the comment Jimin deserve big apology. Jimin got first place, but still he is praising JK in his letter. He deserves a big apology because all the people who misunderstood him, they dragged him without thinking. Jimin is a person with a big heart, he thinks about others before his own. Do you guys know? one person in Twitter who talked about his brother. She said, "My brother is also in the 5th division." She said, "My brother would always talk about how Jimin helped him and helped those who were having a hard time. He would always buy extra food for everyone when they could go to the convenience store. He would give up his cell phone time so some of his teammates could talk in their friends, families, and loved ones. Thanks to Jimin, my brother graduated among the top 10 in his class. Because of all this, my parents made a point of going and thanking Jimin and his parents for being so polite." And she also said, during the graduation day, seeing Jimin in person was very funny. He is very tall and very handsome, his smile is very kind. The parents of other recruits also thanked Jimin and he seemed touched by everything. From the words of this girl's brother, it became clear that Jimin is a great person. Jimin is so modest and never brags about himself. Even though he manages to do better than everyone, he's always so caring and finds a way to praise those who live in his shadow. Jimin is perfect. Men never underestimate Jimin. He mastered skills and honed his talents with immense grit and character. He never got anything for free. He had to work hard for everything. Jimin's character that he simply excels in whatever he does. His resilience and dedication to everything he gets onto is so impressive. He always does everything on the highest level, and we all his fans know he's such a strong, hard-working person. That's why he always gets #1 in everything. Those people who call Jimin flop, actually they don't know about him. He is the only BTS member and only K-pop idol who got #1 in everything. If you guys like JM News Editor channel, then please click on thank button and give a small amount of thanks, because your small thanks amount makes us happy.